My name is Todd Kehoe. My life before Christ in this church was a downward spiral. I abused drugs and alcohol for most of my life, and I thought that at the time that was the norm. I hung around with people that were doing the same thing, abusing and using. So Jerry found this church as we lived close by, and it was at Barry Goldwater, and we lived right down the street. And she decided that it would be a good choice to go to church together. And we were welcomed right away from the gate. Leslie, Ryan's wife, she just opened arms and took us in. Pastor Ryan, just a wonderful pastor, he took us in, and everybody there they treated you like family. And family is a good thing to have. This was all before I was walking a path with the Lord. I was going to church with my wife, Jerry, but I was playing church. I was going there, showing up, thinking that I'm a Christian, when I truly was not. I was, like I said, playing church. I thought that me surviving a suicide attempt kept me straight and narrow with the Lord, but that was just the beginning. On October 17th of 2015, I decided that I could no longer do this. I decided that it would be better if I went into the desert and take my life. I used a hose and put it in my exhaust, put it in the window, and said goodbye. Before that, I got a lot of phone calls from a lot of people from the church. They wanted to talk to me, and I know what exactly they were going to ask or want me to do. Jesus had intervened and sent Pastor Jonathan, a dear friend of Pastor Ryan's, and he called me and said that he wanted to speak with me. And I answered the phone by God's grace, and he told me that he wanted me to come in and meet with him. Ever since that day, I've been sober. The community here at this church is more like family at this church. It's brought me closer to people here, and people have come closer to me. It's a place that you can come and celebrate the Lord. You could celebrate your life, your faith, your hope, your experience of how your journey is. And Pastor Ryan preaches right from the Bible. There's community groups that you get involved with. It's family friendly. Everything here has changed the way that you look at yourself as a Christian. You actually walk and talk the Christian life. And one thing that Pastor Ryan brought to me that helped me get out of myself, I used to be selfish, was he brought a ministry called Fathers in the Field. And that has changed my life dramatically. Through prayer and through hard work, I got to meet a young teenage boy named Elijah. He has blessed me beyond measures. I get to enjoy my time mentoring a teenage boy and talk about the Lord and talk about life. His father is not in his life, so I've stepped in to show up and show the love and to teach him little life lessons.
Hi, my name is Elijah Shinneman, and this is my journey of faith and how North Valley Church has impacted my life. So my life before Jesus I was just, going to church. I followed my mom and her faith was pretty much my faith. So when I was going to church, I more thought it as a social thing where I was just getting together with friends, hanging out with friends, and I came there. And I would go to the chapel sometimes, but I more liked hanging out with the youth. And while I was there, I never really had a spiritual encounter. So my mom first started looking at a big brother and big sister program for me. As she continued looking, she found this program called Fathers in the Field that introduced North Valley to me. I've done things that have impacted my life so much, like hunting with Todd, and we get to hang out. It's brought me a job at the church. Todd's gave me a sense of purpose. He's shown me love. He's replaced a father figure in my life, and through Todd, I've discovered more of Jesus. And at this last high school camp, I really got a spiritual connection with God. Through the youth that helped me and the men that were at that camp, guiding me, I really felt the love of everybody. I'm grateful for Nate and Steven, the leaders of the group, that have helped me grow in my journey of faith. Volunteering has been such a pleasure. I love seeing the youth, and I love the impact that I give the children because I know how much the men of the ministry have impacted my life. And so I'm looking forward to doing that with the next generation.
I thank God for all the things that He's brought to me that have just been precious and I treasure. I thank my wife, Jerry, for all the times that she's walked with me in my struggles and my defeat and my depression. She's been there. I thank Pastor Ryan for lifting me up, encouraging me, knowing that I am loved and I will always be loved and I will always walk with the Lord. This church, the congregation, the people, just the faith, the family, the friends, the fun, has just been a joy. And meeting new people every Sunday, watching them come to our church and enjoy the preaching, enjoy the teaching, enjoy the camaraderie with each other, the fellowship, it's just been a blessing. So I thank them all.